Welcome once again, Simmers, to the reaction review. This time we're going to have a look at scenery, Orbex Great Britain South scenery for X-Plane 11. And let's find out why this clip is relevant to Orbex.
You're about to see something amazing. I hope. At the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Coming up. But for now we're going to start in London City Airport. I was very impressed. That was my first impression, and I was going, I'm glad I paid for this. What we're going to do is we're going to go away from London and make our way back to London at the end of the video. And what I've done is I've got some Google Earth maps and I've put them side by side with Orbex scenery for X-Plane. Now my camera angles aren't exact, but it still proves my point. So here's Haverfordwest in Wales in the middle of nowhere. Look at the covered crops. Look at the buildings in the forest. They're in the same place. Look, there they are there. Okay, I know the lighting's different, but that really says something to me. That is so incredibly accurate. Here's a top-down view. It looks, again, everything's in the right place. They've done a really good job. It doesn't look like a picture from a satellite image. Here's another random place. Note the building. Note the shape of the forest. Note the dirt area. There it is. I know the camera angle's different, but it's exact. This is really, really impressive. Oxfordshire next, and there's Blenheim Palace and Kiglington in the background there, and even the shape of the town is the same as it should be. Oxford Airport is just up on screen there, but you can't really see it. This is Blenheim Palace, and I visited here when I was doing a renewal in Oxford Airport, and they even got the boathouse in there. You just missed it, but the boathouse, you can see it there to the left hand side of the corner. Every detail, even this row of trees, they've even put the trees in down this road here, so it's absolutely fantastic. Next off to Dover. Dover again, look at the shape, the mesh, it's brilliant. All those trees are in Google Maps, everything is there. It's even better than Google Maps, it looks more realistic. Well, it should do. So every little house, every little detail. Now it is auto generated, so you won't find your house. Not too sure about the cliffs of Dover though. I think they should be whiter than that. But look, there's another feature coming up. So it looks really, really good. I have a feeling all the towns in South Britain are going to be to this detail, and it really is very, very impressive. Next, I'm going to go to Stapleford. Only reason I'm going to Stapleford because I used to fly there and I know every detail of the approach. I know these power lines because they're on the approach to Stapleford Airfield, and I always wanted to go above them, obviously. So the fact that they're there in Orbex is brilliant. So Orbex have done a really, really good job. Now, incidentally, one guy flew through them or under them with his girlfriend. Obviously he was showing off, and he crashed. And there was all sorts of grief. His wife was called, and there was war. There was absolute war. But he was okay, and thankfully he survived. On then to, guess where? Well, Stonehenge. There's a motorway there, and you see it on the news all the time. Even these little details are in. It's not just a satellite image. So I surmise that every time I look for somewhere, it's going to be there. So is the scenery worth it? I think so. Yes, it is. It is hands down. It's the best scenery I've ever seen. And so far, I'm really impressed with the sorcery Orbex have pulled out with GB South TrueEarth. Here we have another example of their witchery. Lovely moving animated wind turbines. Absolutely fantastic. This is in southeast Britain and it looks pretty good. Next up, back to London. Guess what that is? That is the Thames Barrier. That's to stop London from flooding. We're going to go on now to another part of scenery. I do all the roads. I love all the buildings are there. They've put a lot of scenery there. It's absolutely fantastic. Most of it's generated, but not all of it. Here we are with the cable cars over London. I thought that was a lovely touch they put in. I thought that was really well done. I mean, if you're flying around in a chopper in London in the simulator, it's going to look really good. This is the Millennium Dome here, which was built for nobody really knows. And there we have this financial district, if you like, and I can see HSBC there on the top of that building. That's a very nice touch, very nice touch. There's the Gherkin. I do like the Gherkin. It's my favourite building in London. I think the walkie-talkie is in second. I like these imaginative buildings. I hate these big square blocks. They look awful. Next up there's St. Paul's, and all the bridges are where they should be. There's so much more to see, but it's hard to point everything out. But most stuff is there. Pretty much everything is there. Here's the BT tower, for example. Is it animated? There's another little touch. It's animated. Brilliant. And of course, I do love the lighting in X-Plane. It has always been fantastic. It really is very good. Next up, we have HMS Belfast in the distance. There we have the Shard to the left. Then we have the walkie-talkie. There is the Gherkin as well. And of course, the Tower of London, which is really, really well done, I have to say. The Tower of London looks fantastic. Okay. I'm going to have to give you an explanation for this. That apartment block has been put there by... okay, explanation time coming up. I don't know what to say.
I'm going to try to do this one more time with a different bridge. Thanks, Fry. All right, Doug and Seth, you good?
I'm good, Franz. I'm waving the flag and I'm on my mark.
Looks beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, you're about to see something amazing. I hope. At the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God!
How do it look, Franz? Does it look good?
Yeah, it looks good. We got it, guys.
Okay. Let's just fly up the mall here and finish up. Up towards Buckingham Palace. Now, yeah, they've made a few little errors here and there. For example, London Bridge. The cliffs of Dover look a bit dodgy. The lighting at night time, if I spin around here, you'll have a look at the city centre. All those big buildings aren't really lighting up. And I'm sure they'll have a fix for that. Other than that, it's absolutely fantastic. It's the best scenery I've ever bought, hands down. So until next time, please like and subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and I will see you next time. And that's all I have to say about that.